This is Barry Zalma speaking for ClaimSchool Incorporated's newsletter, Zalma's Insurance Fraud Letter for March 1, 2024. This volume 28, issue number 5, the source for the insurance fraud professional, continues in the 28th year of publication dedicated to those involved in reducing the effect of insurance fraud. ZIFL is published 24 times a year by ClaimSchool Incorporated and is written by me. It is provided free to anyone who visits the site, as indicated in the link in the blog. The current issue can be read in full in Adobe PDF format at the link provided. The articles include an article about how a Bloods gang member was found guilty of violating RICO laws to defraud insurers and how a gang took over the fire reconstruction industry in New York, proving also that insurance fraud is a violent crime. Jatiek Smith, a member of the Bloods gang, was charged with 1 count of racketeering conspiracy and 1 count of extortion conspiracy in violation of federal statutes arising out of allegations that Smith and his co-conspirators engaged in a pattern of extortionate conduct to dominate the fire restoration industry. Smith's case was tried in a 10-day bench trial between November 27, 2023 and December 11, 2023. You can read the full article in Adobe PDF format at the link provided in the blog. Then we have more McClenny, Moseley Associates issues, and this ZIFL's 24th installment of the saga of McClenny, Moseley Associates and its problems with the federal courts of the state of Louisiana, and what appears to be an effort to profit from what some magistrate and district judges indicate may be criminal conduct to profit from insurance claims relating to hurricane damage to the public of the state of Louisiana. You could read the full article and all of this issue at the blog provided in, and the link provided in the blog. Then we have an article about a new book called Once Upon a Claim from my friend Chantel M. Roberts, whose site lists all of her books, and a new author, George Jack, from the Insurance Academy. Links to find the book are available on the blog, and they contain classic fairy tales, nursery rhymes, and fables brought to life with whimsical illustrations and sprinkled with valuable lessons about insurance concepts and claims processes. It may sound like a magical dream, but it's a reality with the upcoming book. You can read the full article about the book at the link provided in the blog. Then there's an article called Go to Jail, Do Not Pass Go, and Stay in Jail, where an insurance agent was convicted of defrauding his clients by keeping premium for his own benefit. In the United States of America versus John M. Thomas, the United States Court of Appeal for the 11th Circuit on February 20, 2024, dealt with Thomas's appeal from his 168-month sentence for 16 counts of wire fraud, 4 counts of money laundering, and 4 counts of money laundering to conceal proceeds of unlawful activity. The actions of this agent in full are available at the link provided in the blog. Then I wrote an article explaining the tort of Barratry, where use of cappers or runners to sign up clients for lawyers is a form of barratry and a fraud. Barratry is a very dirty word in the legal profession. Barratry is defined as the vexatious incitement of litigation, typically by soliciting potential legal clients. Stated otherwise, barratry occurs when a lawyer or someone acting on a lawyer's behalf improperly solicits someone to be a plaintiff in a lawsuit. Think ambulance chasing. You can read the full article in ZIFL at the link provided in the blog and understand why barratry is not only a tort but also a crime called capping or running. Then there's articles from the Coalition Against Insurance Fraud, starting with an Enfield woman who was sentenced for larceny in a Medicaid case. Marcy L. Talico from Enfield pleaded guilty this week in Hartford Superior Court to one count of larceny relating to Medicare fraud. The full article and the details of her crime are available at the link in the full 2019-page Zalma's Insurance Fraud Letter. Then we have articles on health insurance fraud convictions, one of which dealt with Holy Health Care Services, LLC, a program administrator who was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison for a health care fraud. Lambert M. Bone, age 50, of Riverdale, Maryland, was sentenced by U.S. District Court Judge Paula Zinnis to 5 years in federal prison. He operated the Holy Health Care Services, a mental health service provider with locations in Washington, D.C. He was also ordered to pay restitution in the sum of $4,450,588.66. His sentence was imposed on February 8 of 2024, and I can only assume that he is now serving time. Then there's an article about my newest book, Property Investigation Checklists Uncovering Insurance Fraud, 14th edition, which provides detailed guidance and practical information on the 4 primary areas of any investigation of suspicious claims. This newest book joins others and is available at the link provided to the Insurance Claims Library and also was published by Thomson Reuters. Next, we have other insurance fraud convictions, starting with but not limited to a story about an Illinois insurance agent who was sentenced to 7 years in prison for swindling premiums. Daniel M. Rosenbaum owned and operated Alexander and Rosenbaum Financial Group, an insurance agency in Kenilworth, Illinois. Beginning in 2016, Rosenbaum collected more than $1 million in annuity premiums from at least 18 clients, including some friends and family members, for policies and annuities he never purchased. Rosenbaum, the owner of a suburban Chicago insurance agency, was sentenced to 7 years in federal prison and ordered to make restitution to the clients from whom he stole. You can read the full article at the blog and at the link provided to the full issue of the March 1, 2024 ZIFL. Next, there's an article called Ignore Court Orders at Your Peril, where frivolous litigation and a frivolous appeal caused a default to be entered, and why the proof of the fraudulent claim required litigation. Transamerica Life Insurance Company sued Akop Artunian and his daughter Anahit Artunian for allegedly engaging in a conspiracy to defraud Transamerica into paying benefits under a long-term care insurance policy. In Transamerica Life versus the Artunians, the U.S. Court of Appeal for the Ninth Circuit on February 22, 2024, found that Transamerica was sued properly to avoid paying benefits to a fraudulent disability claim, and also warned the defendants and their lawyer about referrals to criminal prosecution, and they were sanctioned severely for their wrongful conduct. This video is adapted from my blog, Zalma on Insurance, which is available free to anyone who clicks on the URL zalma.com/blog. It's free, and I'd appreciate it if you tell your friends and colleagues about the blog and about Zalma's insurance fraud letter, and let them also subscribe to the fraud letter and to the blog. And if they wish, you could also subscribe for free to the video on rumble.com or on YouTube. And if you do, I'd appreciate it if you click on the thumbs up button for rumble.com and the like button on YouTube. And if you're interested in more detail about insurance, insurance claims, insurance fraud, and insurance law, please consider subscribing to my Substack publication. And you can also go to my publications on X or Twitter @BZalma. Thank you for your attention.